What's up? I'm Jay Dennis, I'm shirtless, and today I'm going to give a quick shout out to Vegan Gains. This is a good shout out. This video was long overdue, but for a good reason. I was going to make this video a year ago, and it was going to just be a very hacky, cliche video of me eating meat, and being like, shout out to Vegan Gains, I'm going to piss him off by eating meat. Very original, right? No. So, I've recently gotten back into your videos. At first, I wasn't a fan of them. Like over a year ago, back in 2015, wasn't a fan of them. Very polarizing. Didn't agree with a lot of it, but I got educated, and now I love a lot of your videos. Most of them, actually. Probably, it's harder for me to hate on your videos at this point because you make a lot of good points, and you've actually changed my mind on a lot of things by backing up your research and by just being a very informative and constructive channel. So thank you for your existence and thank you for what you do, because we need more debaters and more people out there backing up their claims the way you do. Anyway, I haven't gone full-blown vegan. I'm leaning more towards vegetarian at this point, but I just wanted to share with you some of the things I've done. It's not just for Vegan Gains, it's for anybody that's looking to make a more positive change in their life on a personal level, but also on a societal level. Help the planet, help the frickin' animals, all that stuff. I no longer take whey protein. I take plant-based protein. Right now I'm taking pea protein. You know, like the vegetable peas. They have a protein. It's flavorless. And you can flavor it yourself with peanut butter and shit. I'm drinking fortified milk, almond milk. So no more dairy, no more cow milk. I have virtually eliminated beef, pork, and chicken out of my diet when it's under my control. If I'm out somewhere and, you know, my options are limited, I'm going to occasionally treat myself. Alright, I'm not 100% giving up on it. The reason why I ate meat so much in the past was because I was trying to make gains. But honestly, upon reflection, it was very gluttonous behavior. You don't need it for nutritional value. It's purely for enjoyment. So, and I'm also a big fan of sushi. So, I will occasionally treat myself to sushi. If there's a really nice cut of steak, I'll have it. But for the most part, throughout the vast majority of the year, my own groceries, my own choices, my own wanting to go out to eat, if it's under my control, which you would say it's all under your control, but I'm going to somebody else's house, I'm going to be flexible. But for like the other 97% of the year, basically vegetarian, borderline vegan. All right, I've cut back the animal products by well over 50%. Because as soon as I found out that the average vegan can save up to 200 animals a year by not eating animal products, you know, you think that you by yourself can't make much of a difference, but as soon as I heard that they could save up to a couple hundred animals a year, I was like, that's a lot of fucking animals. So, and then you find out that more than half of the pollution, like the majority of the causations of global warming are done by the animal agriculture industry. Guys, you do not need meat to survive. If you want to use caveman logic and go, oh, our ancestors ate meat, it's like, you know, back then they had to do what they could to survive, but now you buy your meat at a grocery store. You don't go out and hunt. Like, the majority of you do not hunt the meat. You are not more manly for biting into a steak. Alright? It's not good for your health. Saturated fat, freaking lower blood circulation, bad for your dick. It makes you less of a man. Alright? Lower the saturated fat intake by cutting out animal products. Lower the bad cholesterol by cutting out or lowering drastically the amount of animal products you eat. And from an anecdotal perspective, your freaking energy is going to go way up. But the research is out there. It exists. Check out Vegan Gains' channel. He's very polarizing and probably a shock to your system at first, but watch some of his more informational videos first. It comes across as a lot more, hey, I can listen to what this guy is saying, but if you want to get into more of his edgy stuff and you got a sense of humor, watch all his videos. He's got videos just tearing apart all the fallacies of the fitness and nutritional industry, supplements, all that stuff. And guys, I'm Jay Dennis. I love meat, but I'm willing to put my own gluttony aside for the sake of a greater good, to reduce the pollution, to reduce the suffering of animals. Okay, again, I'm not going full-blown vegan, but I don't condemn anybody for doing that. More power to them, alright? They're not preachy, self-righteous people. Even if you come across an occasional channel or an occasional person in your life that's preachy about it, they're doing something good. They're doing something more selfless. And they probably feel better than you because they don't have clogged arteries. Alright? You might be feeling good right now, but in the long run, eating far less to no animal products is going to suit you beautifully. My gut's already disappearing. I have more energy to expend at the gym. It's not more expensive. It can be done. It's easy. All you gotta do is put your own gluttony aside and just cut back. If everybody just cut back by at least 50%, we would do so well. This country, okay? I'm filibustering now. But just try it. Just try at least cutting back the amount of red meat and pork and chicken that you eat. At least just try cutting back at least by 50%. See how much better you feel. Try getting your protein from oatmeal, brown rice, lentils. All produce has at least a little bit of protein in it. And it's good for you. It's going to fill you up because it's natural. The minerals, the vitamins, they fill you up quicker than any saturated fat-induced piece of meat ever will. I'm Jay Dennis. Thank you, Vegan Gains. You've changed my mind, and I think I'm a better person for it, so thank you.